started. We have here in the color blue, it is MSN. I think it's the Chinese. Here on 4 lakes. On the other side, playing is the Abbasid Dynasty. It is Rental. Known him here in the Joust for a very long time. MSN is also a repeat player. It's not in the new format, so you won't see him in last month's season. But got here Rental as the Abbasid, not going for water right away. That is very interesting because MSN as Chinese also not going water right away, which is going to create a very fast normal game. But MSN knows about this. And I fully expect this to be an MSN player trying to defend very hard in a military wing opener. I could definitely see a culture wing opening instead and just trying to age up faster. But then you'd have, you'd go on water. Don't forget, I think it's docks that are cheaper as Abbasid. Let me, yeah, docks are half cost. The fishing ships are not, though. So given that we're on land only, let's go see the sheep count. And it's 17 to 13 for Rental. Pretty nice sheep haul. I've got to say, we also have access to the scores here. That's going to be very interesting. Going forward in a game like this, where water is always a possibility. Yeah, as of right now, let's go see the scouting. We know MSN has been to Rental's base, so he knows there's no water here. On Rental, though, ooh, he knows there's no water on this lake up to here, right? He doesn't quite know this area. He hasn't scouted over there, but he is winning the sheep war, so this could actually be worth it. Oh, there we go, military wing. He wants to burn down the dock. There's an Imperial Academy instead, and no docks, which is just... If I'm Rental and this is happening, I am kind of terrified, not gonna lie. Both players here on the stragglers as of right now. Not really the most efficient way of taking your wood, but it is an efficient way of saving those 50 wood when you really need them. Because as inefficient as it is, and I say inefficient on air quotes, it would take like a few minutes for the lumber camp to really pay off. Because we're talking about like it's 2 or 3 wood per trip that you're losing. Plus this extra 2 or 3 for that trip. Alright, we have MSN aging up. He's aging up with the Imperial Academy. Going for the Imperial Official. This has been meta for a while now. Players don't go for the early Imperial Official from the town center. They instead go for the Imperial Official from the Academy. Look at MSN using the TC trick to save himself some time. Also, he knows it's military wing. That's, you might think there's a Barbican coming. I really want to see what the Rental is going to cook with the army here. Oh my, 20 to 15, that's 5 sheep worth. That's 1,000 food underneath the town center that you're saving. And the Rental's gonna have all of them. Yeah, all of them. Doesn't take a single sheep right now. Oh, going stable range. Yeah, I like stable range against China. China, you could expect them to go Jugnus. They want to fight in Feudal Age. And that seems to be something we might be seeing here. So this, I think it generates double tax. Tax now is proportional to the amount of resources you spend. I think that was a rework of the taxes system. Alright, we've got fresh foodstuffs already researched. We don't have boot camp. Boot camp is very powerful, but I think the real power of boot camp comes when you have a bit of a mass That's where it pays itself off. But as of right now, the bit of a mass is four units, not even 5. Ooh, this dock is in danger. We have 4 archers here. 4 archers definitely beats this. But to introduce the horsemen, and I'm not sure. MSN, really well done there with the upgrades, going for wheelbarrow very, very soon. But he is losing on the army count department, but he's going to have a much, much better economy here. Don't forget, you have imperial officials, but you're also going to have fish. And, yeah, the early age up was just so that you could get the army to counter the military wing here. Oh, don't walk in and their TC fired. That's going to be so costly. That was 100 HP on this horseman. I don't quite know how Rental is going to start cracking this open. I like the military wing and I like this pressure, but I'm not really seeing how I was gonna be able to make a play here on MSN. I wouldn't really mind Rental just trying to pressure the dock and forcing the units outside of underneath the TC, outside of this area, right? Fight me here instead of over here. And you would be in a much better position. Right, you do have a few horsemen, so horseman archer on the part of MSN is not even making any more archers. Saving that wood for what really matters, which is the fishing ships. And there's a lot of synergy between the horsemen and anything that grants you huge amounts of food, right? It's, you're getting a lot of food, but you're also spending a lot of food on military that really matters. Alright, this is a horseman harassing this villager here. More than just the harass, it's gonna get the kill. And that's 2 worker kills. That's gonna be 3 worker kills. And pathing is just so obnoxious sometimes. The MSN has got more army, and he's using it a lot better here. Rental is not being as decisive as I want him to be. And if we look at worker efficiency, Rental is actually more efficient, but he's so far behind. Basically same idle time, 4 seconds extra on the town centers for MSN here. So MSN is down a worker, but he's also on Song Dynasty right now. No, wait, he's on tank still. How are his workers faster than... oh, they're not faster. What is this discrepancy here? Oh, sorry, it's the Imperial officials. They are workers and they count towards this. So it's Imperial officials, it's fishing. Just China just... like, it doesn't cost as much food. That's great for Rental. But that should be translating into more horsemen, not less. He has more archers. More archers is something that I really like when you're playing defensively. If you're playing offensively, you really want these horsemen, but they have to attack at the right positions. Like, if they attack in here, they can't get any good surface area on the archers, so it becomes a really bad and really inefficient fight. But I think they are going. They're trying to come into the water here, but the Rental doing the counter. And so is MSN countering the counter here. He's gonna get a few workers. Ooh, those 4 workers are gone. And totally worth it for MSN here to lose a few horsemen to get that 7 total workers for... really? Okay, that's an Imperial official. That's... I don't know if it's worth it losing... the mass are gonna lose here. He's even fighting with the villagers. That's just ridiculous. Oh, the horsemen are cut out of... the archers are cut out of position here. And MSN with such good micro is getting a very good fight here. Yeah, and look at that! 9 of them survived, so I think only 1 horseman got killed in this engagement. It was that one. Whereas Rental lost everything here. Only got 1 worker. That was very inefficient. Attacking into Chinese base is very hard. Could have pushed in here, and I think tearing down the dock would have been so valuable for rental. Double barracks! Double barracks, yeah, you have to, right? You have to. I'd like to see Phalanx get the research. I know it's expensive, but you definitely can research Phalanx and Hardened Spears. The range is gonna make fights so much better. By the way, as a side note, do you guys remember when Phalanx was bugged and you could research it infinitely? How ridiculous it was to have units attack from the other side of the map as long as they could see the buildings. Or they had, like, scouting knowledge from them, which is absolutely ridiculous. The only way you could even hope to defeat that is if you were so aggressive that they couldn't really abuse that range. But for you to be very aggressive, they couldn't have, like, a wall. If they have a wall, then they're attacking from way behind the wall. And even you could have the best archers in the game. You could even have longbows, they're gonna outrange the longbows. That was a very interesting period. But right now, we even have a camel archer. That's a very, very good unit. MSN, though, he's got a massive eco lead. I don't... Oh, and this castle age as well. That's the one thing we kind of missed here. Going up with the Imperial Palace so you can see where all the workers are. That is a mess here. And we have a Lancer as well. Yeah, I like the tower, but... Alright, we got Phalanx too. Phalanx is a very good tech, as I mentioned. If you look here at the range, it's 0.29 tiles, and the Lancer is 2.9 tiles as well. So it's exactly the same range. Same tile range as the Lancers instead of being half. If you look here at the Horseman, it's got more range, so... Like, see how efficient the spears fight there? That's just so crazy. Yeah, but that's a Lancer gone. That's great damage from Rental for nothing, really. But my concern is the conga line of Lancers we got here. Eventually, you won't have enough spears to defeat the ball of Lancer Archer. Unless you also get a ton of Horsemen that can tank. Yeah, fighting here, the two Lancers are going to win. We also are going to get a big kerfuffle here. Outside Rental's base. Rental won't be able to defend this for too long. Hopefully, he'll get the age up, but he's got so much wood and not spending it. That is not good. Oh, Rental trying to dock. What are you doing, mate? Trying to harass MSN here. MSN with the APM to defend this effectively. And now going into the army, these archers are toast. These archers from Rental are toast, and the spears are chasing ghosts. They're not going to catch the Lancers. Wow, and everything but 20 workers are going to die here. That's... Oh my, yeah, that's gotta be game, right? Yeah, that's it, Rental. Rental taps. Very good age up from MSN in a situation where they were equal. So that was a win more type of strategy. Alright, let's jump over to map 2. Got to do that again. Alright, let's go. In the color blue, playing as the Japanese. It is MSN going for a Dark Age play, so we're going to pay attention to that. Here on the other side, we have Rental going for a Varangian War Camp in Dark Age as well. As the Macedonians opening up with 2 farms. 2 farms and loads of wood here. So, yeah, as you lose population, you get reinforcements. Oh, MSN doing a very quick scout. He wants to know where the gold is. And both the gold and the stone are off to the side here, away from the town center. Away from the town center here on Lipany. 2 villagers on berries for MSN. That's definitely not really meta. Usually it's 1 for worker efficiency. But as you can see, worker efficiency is just so good for MSN. The Rental starting off on 3 farms. Do the farms grant silver? I don't think so, right? I'm not entirely sure what the synergy there with the farms is. But we're gonna see it as the game progresses. Alright, there is a single... No, there are 2 spears here. 2 spears going over to the stone and the gold. Rental in a little bit of trouble here if he does not make units. It's gonna be facing Dark Age Japanese, and Japan in the Dark Age, tough to deal with. Okay, we got a little bit of damage. Yeah, Rental doing the proper response here and just getting all of that gold as soon as you can. He's also going to try to do a little bit of fighting, but this is so much idle time. That worker efficiency is going to shoot right down. Oh, you only got able to pick up 2 gold here. This is just not good. Yeah, that worker is dead. Oh no. That is such a massive amount. That's so important here. That's such a huge percentage of your global economy. And plus you're fighting and not taking any resources. And then my son is gonna get another kill without losing a spear. What? Oh no. I'm so flabbergasted at how good the start was. Those spears really taking as much damage as they can. Rental's gonna try to kill the 8 HP one? Oh, he tries to take out the 14 HP one. The 2 spears here just doing the dilly dance, trying to get to the villagers without getting hit back. This is so inefficient for Rental. And MSN might even age up for Rental, maybe? Yeah, there we go. There's the current storehouse. Getting built here. Yeah, Rental can dip now. He has the 200 gold. Lost 2 villagers in the process, though. We're gonna get the Grand Winery. That's where it comes in. They're also gonna get the berries as well. Farms, of course, are this early in the game means that you're gonna collect from other food sources a little bit slower too. This is this rallied over? Because just a single villager is just not gonna work. That's the 3rd worker down. On the other hand, here for MSN, we have of course storehouse. Gotten the 2nd farmhouse on the berries. Just very, very efficient build this time. I don't want to use the word efficiency too much, but for the early game, efficiency is very important. It's not everything, obviously. The choice of units and the overall quality of the build order, floating a few resources, all of that is very important. But feels to me like efficiency is quite important as well. Alright, to have the Grand Winery get researched, I would like to see a military building getting built right away by Rental, but he doesn't seem to have much. Oh, he's going for gold on the other side. I hate it when players do this. I know what he's doing here. I fully get the rationale behind what he's doing. Right, the last thing you want is to really be out of gold forever. But if you ever get scouted on, and we are an MSM scammer here, so let's see, he knows of this gold, he could try to scout it, but if he ever does, Rental is just screwed, and he's long distance mining this lumber. Is it mining lumber? Yeah, but yeah, you will want to come into the gold and just take it. Rental on the other hand is halfway through the castle age, and Rental is just extremely far behind. Double tower on the gold. I think MSN is executing the build order without really thinking too much. Because he could have optimized and just not made the towers. Alright, where are we going now with these villagers? Yeah, Rental can actually do... sorry, MSN can actually do whatever. It's... For the time being, it's just so far ahead. It's just so far ahead here. It's absolutely unreal. And clearly Rental is also trying to age up very quickly. I don't exactly know what the end game is going to be, but... Oh, we're getting a Varangian Arsenal. Hosting several tech. MSN is not going to know this, but he's going to see the tech. If he puts 2 and 2 together, it's a very hard read to make. Especially if you're ever at a certain point where you lose vision. It's a hard read to make. But you might read that there's gold being captured somewhere else, and MSN is being a little bit paranoid here with the scouting. Really want to see where that scout goes. Oh no, it's gonna come in here. It's gonna see. I don't think it sees the road or whatever that gets built when you build a building there. I'm sure, like, you can see the collected difference. It's building an outpost and trying to take that gold as part of this, as this maneuver. But that gets spotted. That gets spotted. They're going for the Radari. Or whatever the knight equivalent is. Alright, the spears are coming here. I wouldn't bother if I'm MSN. If I'm MSN, this is where the mounted samurai come to deal damage. Oh, he's gonna try to lure the boar! That would have been so smart if the boar actually would have chased. Like a year ago or 2 years ago, the boar would have chased completely and then retargets the nearest unit that it sees. They just start attacking the villagers. The Rental would need to kill the boar with a tower or a garrison and hope for the best. But as of right now, yeah, no. Rental is only aging up now. Whereas MSN is already aged up. It's already getting the Daimyo Manor attack. Going for the stable with Yordashiru, so this is only 16 seconds to make. Just let's see where the first mounted Sam goes. Ooh, in the meantime, the villager is kind of getting destroyed here. And we have the Golden Horn Tower. This needs to be so quick. This needs to be so quick. For Rental. 21 workers might do it. And here you're just trying to save yourself. You're not even trying to really do anything else. But you're gonna lose workers here. It's only halfway built with the mounted samurai getting here. Wow, and MSN so smart targeting the low villagers. Oh no! That's so many worker kills. Rental needs to keep building this though. It's gonna offer so much protection, but he's just... I do not envy his position, and now he's gonna go over here to the skull. I fully expect the new batches of these mounted samurai to be here as well, because you want to kick Rental away from any gold that isn't this one. And I wouldn't even be too surprised to see MSN start diving the area underneath the town center, just to try to get into Rental's food. Rental can't. He's not even making any army anymore. I say anymore, like he just now started. Where's he making units from? Oh my god, there's the mounted samurai killing 3 workers right there. It's 11 to nothing worker kills. MSN just so relentless here. So it is from the Golden Horn Tower. This crossbow is automatically, right? Yeah, generates patches of crossbowmen for free. Yeah, Rental, he's so dead. He is so dead. Can't even build a market to buy the food he needs to start making those crossbows. Yeah, no worker gets killed immediately, and we can just hang out here forever. Yeah, the workers over here, they're all dead. Yeah, this mounted samurai can escape. Okay, finally a little bit of peace. So rental is 500 silver. I would like to see another piece of tech get researched. Wow, looks says olive oil on the graphic. It's probably the same code. Yeah, and this is already 10 mounted samurai in total. For just 3 crossbows. 3 crossbows are good, but not miracle worker good. Yeah, MSN is starting to take over the map he has control over. Like, if I'm MSN, I'm taking the deer. I'm not even bothering trying to be safe, because, like, this is almost double the economy. It's so ridiculous. 15 workers have been killed. With 2 worth of idle time. So you had 2 here, right? So you would have been on 28 without the idle time. And then we, so 29 now. Back in the 15, that would have been 44 workers. Which is very close to MSN. And that would have given Rental a real fighting chance, but instead, MSN is just going back and forth. Just going back and forth. Rental is way too much gold. It's getting stone. Is he gonna try to build a keep underneath the town center? Because that gets pushed hard. Yeah, that scouts not long for this world, and we just get more and more and more mounted samurai here. MSN should even be going for relics, right? Yeah, he's going for the relics. You have a Shinto priest here with Yorishiro, not doing much, though. If I can nitpick MSN's game, that's it. But other than that, man, it's been so flawless. Rental has no word. He's gonna be housed very, very soon. Yeah, the straggler trees are gone as well, so you don't even have that to fall back on. And I think Rental knows if he tries to take that, he's dead. Is he trying to age up the imp? Because I really don't see how that helps him. Here, these need to be quick walls. Okay, good quick walls here. MSN probably not looking. Good wall. This wall should have been made so much earlier. Now this wall is also needed. Even though this wall is easier to make. Here comes the army. They're gonna try to push the wood workers. Oh, man, what a massacre! 25 total workers, 26! What a massacre. I miss even getting the sacred sites with all of the relics. Just taking all of the boxes, right? Okay, we got kill here, we got a kill. Rental, and that guy's 1 health. Alright, Rental, show us what you can cook. Oh my god, he's taking this deer? Are you mad? Well, he's a mad genius, probably. Ah, the Shinto priest is killing the spearman. That's hilarious. Alright, gonna pop the tower. Is also gonna pop the Varangian arsenal. Not looking very good for Rental. This is kind of a Greek tragedy here for him. It's nothing he's doing seems to work. He really needs wood to make that stable and just try to play the game. Alright, we're getting a Tengashima gunsmith. That should actually be the end of the game. I'm pretty sure Rental can just dive the landmarks now and go win. But anyway, we're seeing Rental here hold on for dear life, and MSN knows about this. Gonna take the scenic route, I think. He's gonna go around and around and around. There's a hole over there. Yeah, exactly, of course. Really gonna take the scenic route. Ah, using crossbowmen to kill deer. That's a first. That's a first. We just saw crossbowmen killing deer. These crossbowmen are good. Not killing 18 mounted samurai good. Alright, Rental has 10 minutes to cook up a miracle. Where's the miracle gonna come from? He's gonna try to take the deer again, man. Just... What unit are we gonna see from the Tanegashima gunsmith, if any? Alright, we've got 12 crossbows. That's good. I don't know how great they are. Okay, we're going in with the foreign engineering company. Has to be in a defensible place, can't be right there. Or MSN is just gonna dive. Again. Oh my, this elite mounted samurai is gonna get healed back to full life from being basically dead. What does the Domaru armor do? I think it making so the recharge is a lot faster. And I don't actually know what that attack does. Would be good for a caster to know, but can't know everything, can I? Alright, Palatine School. Elite cataphracts can be rapidly produced in batches for silver. That's just... Yeah, does anybody think Rental comes back in this game? It's just so one-sided thus far. Like, MSN just keeps on adding these elite mounted samurai. They're now gold-plated as well. And he's healing them too, which, by the way, just makes them so that they are... All of the fights they took, all of the damage Rental managed to deal, yeah, that's all nullified. And in other video games like StarCraft, the medics or the medevacs have energy that limits the amount that they can heal. In here, just, you're limited by the number of Shinto priests you have, really. Now there's this guy. Yeah, it's healing back up, and there we go! MSN is pushing forward. And it costs 750 silver. There's no way you're ever gonna get him. You're ever getting that silver. But the cataphracts are here and they have armor. Like, it's just 2 cataphracts. There's no way you're gonna be able to beat all of this. 3 cataphracts and 15 crossbows? Against 26 mounted samurai, only 22 in this batch here, but also 3 Ume bannermen. Oh my, there's a keep here. These are 2 resource batches, so I like it. But these crossbowmen are so dead. And these crossbowmen were free too. Oh, look at MSN just doing some very basic stop micro there. That was beautiful. But unfortunately, yeah, the Radari and the Elite Cataphracts are just... Like, they were good, but just were not nearly as good as you needed them to be. Yeah, right now Rental just doesn't have the units. Trying to increase the healing rate and healing with monks. People usually don't go for this. Which I think is a sleeper strategy. Because we've seen healing in other civs and how well it works, right? We've seen it on Iobids, how well it works. We've seen in this game with MSN how good it is. We see Delhi how good it is as well. Like, just... During fights makes your units that much harder to kill, but after fights... nullifies the damage your opponent did to your surviving units completely. Rental on a 29 economy and imp, that is... more workers have been killed than the ones that are alive. And, but MSN is only 5 minutes away, and he's even making cannons, right? The bombard cannons. Probably out of the Tanegashima gunsmith, right? Oh my, we got a raid from the Radarian. There we go. Rental gets a villager kill. Is he gonna get the second? He should. No. No. Animation canceling doesn't really work anymore. There's a wolf here for MSN that's probably gonna get kills, but I want to see the bombards and what they do. The bombards are in the front. They're attacking the Palatine School. Yeah, now that we've seen cannons, Rental taps out. It's just too much of an army here. I have no idea what he could have done. Either way, MSN takes it 2-0. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next.